Last night, he played great, but his teammates couldn't help him. He had 34 points on 14 made shots. Those were more than the rest of the Rocket starters combined. So very quickly, Jay Will, we see the shot there at the end of the highlight. He's sitting by himself off to the side from his team. Is that a big deal?
I think it was a great learning experience for this team, and I think James Harden took an opportunity upon himself to help Russell. Obviously, Russell wanted to dominate this game. I think it's easy for Russ to revert back to the frustration that he had, even when he was at OKC, when things didn't go his way, to isolate himself. And what we're not showing in the video is James Harden walks over to him while they're in the middle of the huddle, the timeout, and spends time with him. And I think that growth is pivotal for these two to win a championship.
What you're seeing on your screen there, Russell Westbrook commented on an Instagram post that ESPN posted about him sitting off to the side, basically saying, stop reaching, please, LOL, this isn't a big deal. Let's leave that there because that's not the most interesting thing that happened. Kevin Durant, a day after getting into all of this Twitter stuff that you and I talked about yesterday, had a beef yesterday, and it began another one, and this one with a former OKC teammate in Kendrick Perkins. So here's what happened. Kendrick Perkins tweeted, in about 30 minutes, I'm going to give my opinion on SportsCenter on why Russell Westbrook is the best player ever in OKC. When asked about Kevin Durant, Perkins replied, KD lost in the second round without Russ when I was there, so what does that mean? Kevin Durant, because this is what he does, chimed in and said, yeah, and our starting center, Kendrick Perkins, averaged a whopping 2 and 3 during that series. You played hard, though, champ, LOL. So, of course, Perk is firing back. Boy, stop, you did the weakest move in NBA history, up on a team 3-1 in the West Finals, then go join them the following year. Heart of a champion right there. KD responded, weak is starting at center, playing real minutes with no production. Should have worked on your skills as much as I did. So this time he's getting into it now with a former teammate and a former player, of course. What do you make of this?
Well, I think first off, Kendrick Perkins brought his name into it, and Kevin responded. This is, and I actually disagree with Perkins for a second. I think Russell is Mr. Thunder. I don't think Russell's the best player to ever put on an OKC Thunder uniform. Those are two different things, right? I still would give that to Kevin. People may not like Kevin because of the trash he talks or how he is, but he's still one of the best players we've ever seen to play the game.
Of course, and that's not even debatable. Here's what I'll say, because if you watch this show, you know that I was very critical of KD for getting it into it. You know, I don't think that KD should be tweeting at Frank2496. If he wants to get into it with Kendrick Perkins, I'm all good with that. That, to me, is a fair fight and a reasonable thing for him to do.
Everybody can get the smoke. Everybody can get the smoke. I don't care if you're Kendrick Perkins. I don't care if you're Kenny 246. If you're going to bring the heat,
but listen,
you're going to bring the heat.
Can I also just suggest this?
Sure.
Because you're very close with Kevin, and I love Kevin Durant.
I'm just telling you how it is.
I know that. I hope everything I say, it's clear that I say this respectfully, not disrespectfully. Can we get him to binge watch a show or something like that?
Can I tell you?
He seems to be sitting around on social media all the time.
He does binge watch.
What?
He binge watches basketball 24/7, 365. That's all he cares about. Him and LeBron are so similar. That's all they watch. High school, college, NBA, strategy,
I'm going to get him the Disney Plus app, and that way he can watch like Star Wars and Marvel.
That's a great plug.
And whatever he wants,
Mandalorian.
and he doesn't have to be sitting there getting involved in this nonsense, tweeting back and forth at everyone who mentions his name. By the way, Perk will be on The Jump today, 3 o'clock Eastern here on ESPN. Don't miss it.
Kevin and Baby Yoda, let's go.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube.
For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app.
And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.